only 5 feet tall. This is my favorite book I like to read to my class at school. It's called How Grinch Stole Christmas by Dr. Seuss. Every Who down in Whoville liked Christmas a lot, but the Grinch who lived just north of Whoville did not. The Grinch hated Christmas the whole Christmas season. Now please don't ask me why. No one quite knows the reason. It could be that his head wasn't screwed on just right. I'm just kidding, Mr. Grinch. It could be, perhaps, that his shoes were too tight. I know you don't wear shoes, Mr. Grinch. But I think that the most likely reason of all may have been that his heart was 2 sizes too small. For he knew that every who down beneath was busy now, hanging a mistletoe wreath. And they're hanging their stockings. He snarled with a sneer, "Tomorrow is Christmas, it's practically here." Then he growled with his Grinch fingers nervously drumming, "I must find some way to stop Christmas from coming." And he got an idea. An awful idea, Mr. Grinch! The Grinch got a wonderful, awful idea. I know just what to do. The Grinch laughed in his throat, and he made a quick Santa Claus hat and a coat. And he chuckled and chuckled. What a great Grinch trick! With this coat and this hat, I look just like Saint Nick. All I need is a reindeer. So the Grinch looked around, but since reindeers are scarce, they were not to be found. But did that stop the old Grinch? Did it? No! The Grinch simply said, "If I can find a reindeer, I'll make one instead." Then he called his dog Max, Max! Then he tied a big horn on the top of his head. Then he loaded some bags and some empty sacks on a ramshackle sleigh, and he hitched up old Max. Then the Grinch said, "Giddy up!" Then the sleigh started down towards the homes where all the who's lay as news in their town. Then he slid down the chimney. Oh, a rather tight pitch. But if Santa could do it, then so could the Grinch. Then he slithered and slunk with a smile most unpleasant. Around the whole room he took every present. Popguns and bicycles, roller skates and drums, checkerboards, tricycles, popcorns and plums. He cleaned out the icebox as quick as a flash. Why, the Grinch even took their last can of Who hash. Then he stuffed all the food up the chimney with glee. "And now," cried the Grinch, "I will stuff up the tree." I'm not sure how he did it. The tree was really, really big. Then he did the same thing to the other Who's houses, leaving crumbs much too small for the other Who's mouses. It was 1/4 dawn, all the Who's still asleep, all the Who's still a snooze when he packed up his sled. 3,000 feet up to the side of Mount Crumpet, he rode his love to the tip-top to dump it. Boo, boo, to all the Who's, he was Grinchiously humming. They're finding out now that no Christmas is coming. They're just waking up, I know just what they'll do. Their mouths will hang open a minute or two. Then all the Who's down in Whoville will all cry, boo-hoo. Mr. Grinch, that was really mean. I don't like that. That's a noise, cried the Grinch, that I simply must hear. So he paused and he put his hand up to his ear. Do you guys hear that sound? Just a little bit? And he did hear a sound rising over the snow. It started in low and then it started to grow. But the sound wasn't sad. Why, the sound sounded glad. Every Who down in Whoville, the tall and the small, was singing without any presents at all. He hadn't stopped Christmas from coming. It came. Somehow or other, it came just the same. And the Grinch, with his Grinch feet ice cold in the snow, stood puzzling. How could it be so? It came without ribbons. It came without tags. It came without packages, boxes, or bags. And he puzzled and puzzled till his puzzler was sore. Then the Grinch thought of something he hadn't before. Maybe Christmas, he thought, doesn't come from a store. Maybe Christmas, perhaps, means a little bit more. And what happened then? Well, here in Whoville, we say that the Grinch's small heart grew 3 sizes that day. Hooray! And the true meaning of Christmas came through. And the Grinch felt the strength of 10 Grinches plus 2. With a smile in his soul, he descended Mount Crumpet, cheerily blowing, "Ho, ho," on his trumpet. He rode into Whoville and brought back their toys. He brought back the food to the Who girls and boys. He brought everything back. All the food for the feast, and he himself carved the roast beast. Welcome Christmas, bring you cheer to all the Who's far and near. Christmas Day is in our grasp, so as long as we have hands to clasp, Christmas Day will always be as long as we have we. Welcome Christmas while we stand heart to heart and hand to hand. How the Grinch Stole Christmas by Dr. Seuss, the end. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you. Happy Jubilation to you all. Now, I would love to meet all of you. So if you would like to meet me too, meet me right there for a picture or two. Thank you so much.